Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Right, sorry. Got distracted. Hang on. Right, Diddy, hello. Welcome. Grass on first. Toadie's Grass on third. Welcome. Summer, hello. I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Again, I'm so sorry about that. I hope you're coping with it as well as can be expected. I know that the only time I've ever had, I'll say it, COVID, it really hit pretty hard. So hopefully it's not coming through too bad. Thea, hello, welcome back. How you doing? Toad is Tentacle indeed, exactly. Why congrats on second, sneaking in there. Exactly, stop being sick. I'm always sick. And we're running with that. Show it who's boss. Less bad than last week, so yay. Oh, well, yeah. Small mercies. I'm glad that it's improving. Again, I'm still sorry you're sick. I mean, exactly. You just got to say it. The only way to make it be. But otherwise, I hope you're all well generally. Except for, except for some, obviously. Yes, welcome back. We hope you all had a good weekend. It is Wednesday, because the plan was to stream Tuesday. You have a hole in your arm. That's not where holes are meant to be. How did that happen? Share with the class, if you're okay with that, of course. No pressure. But we're all here. We're all nosy. We want to know what's happening. Yeah, I was going to stream yesterday, but then I got... it was going to be very hot yesterday. We had a bit of a peak of like 32, which I Googled and is about 90 Fahrenheit. And we were like, I was just like, do I really want to be streaming during that? And then also I got an email saying, oh, we're going to be giving you a phone call about the issues with your flat, because we've made an official complaint, and they're sort of going through these proceedings, and they're like, well, okay, I'll phone you later. What I got was, I'll phone you later this morning. And that was it. So I was like, oh, right, okay, so any time this morning, fine. Now, a little flexibility, I understand, fine, if it runs up to like lunchtime, whatever, okay, maybe an afternoon if they go, oh, sorry, I couldn't make this morning. So I just thought, rather than, I had no idea how long the call was going to be. So I thought if I started streaming and then I just had to pause for a minute whilst I answered the phone, it could be because they want to discuss the issues, maybe I could be sat there for half an hour, I don't know. So I didn't want to start that. Wait, hang on, sorry, let me catch up. Down with the sickness. Disturb would be proud, yes. Moved up. At least. And there's hold. Oh no! Oh, God! Ow! How did they? Oh, I don't want to know what they did to take it out. Just, scalpel, lightsaber. Few hot melt to it. Yeah, exactly. Long COVID. Oh right. Yes. I remember you saying about the long COVID. Oh yeah. Hopefully the hole doesn't stay. No. I don't know. I'll look the fuck away. That's fair. Yes, yeah. I used to have to do that when they took blood, but I'm better with it these days. But yeah, it used to be more sort of the anticipation of getting stabbed. You would see it coming, and then you'd be like, "Ooh." Whereas, I don't blame you. That's fair. But yeah, so yeah, unfortunately that phone call never happened. So I woke up to an email this morning saying, "Hi, sorry I didn't get around to phoning you. I got sidetracked," was their excuse. Sidetracked? So I responded. For anyone who, I know we're all adults here, and, it isn't going to be anything new to anybody, but just, if I have any advice to give anybody when dealing with people, companies, etc., act like you're another company, and, and just imagine that your response is going to be read out in court. So if it ever has to go to any form of arbitration, just imagine like a judge. In my case, usually it's Judge Judy. Imagine she's reading it out loud, and just pretend, so that you can then pretend that, am I saying everything A, accurately, and B, reasonably. You can portray, anger whilst also being professional, and that's how I generally tend to keep it, as best I can. And obviously, I'm far more squeamish than used to be. Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I find things have gone like the opposite way in like two things, right? So like movies, I used to think nothing of movies when I was a kid. I could watch pretty much anything, didn't matter. I find I get more squeamish with movies as I get older. It's still not like the worst. I can still usually watch stuff, but it's just, sometimes I'm like, ew, where that would never happen when I was younger. Whereas when it comes to like real life stuff, I would have been squeamish as a kid, but now I don't sort of, I'm okay, as I get older. So yeah, sort of this weird sort of opposition. Very strange. Itchy. I can imagine. Yeah. When I was sleeping, scratching. Yes. Have you thought about putting gloves on? just like little mittens. Tie them up so you can't take them off in the night. Yeah. So we didn't get a call, and I responded this morning saying I moved my plans for this phone call that never happened. I'm extremely disappointed. So next time, I'd appreciate some kind of warning if you're not going to call. Because the fact is, if she found herself too busy to call, just a simple, like, it takes 2 minutes, if that. Like, you can, within a minute, you can craft an email that says, "Dear so-and-so, I'm afraid I won't be able to make the call. We'll have to catch up another time. Regards." I would have appreciated that just so I wasn't waiting for the call again, That's all I needed. And I've let that be known. And now I have no idea what's going to happen. So all I know is they're probably not expecting to call today. So fuck them. We're going to carry on with our own plans. Well, I woke up myself up 2:30 to find it, move the wrap and bandage it out of the way. So because oh no, wow, that's detailed actions going on there. Sleep scratching. But I'll never catch on. But yeah, so sorry, I am paying attention to everything everybody's saying. I'm just sort of also keeping my brain running on the other track of what we're doing. Nothing. Shiny shit about you. Then Sol's got distracted. Yes, basically, yeah. Yeah. So we are playing Day of the Tentacle today. It's a classic. Doesn't have proper right. Okay. The adhesive issue. Right. All right. So have you got like those ones? I'd never seen these before until they put them on a cat. They're not adhesive, but they essentially they're like a springy bandage, which you wrap it around and it sticks to itself, but it has no adhesive to it. It's somehow it's almost like imperceptible, like Velcro almost. We had that on the cat for a little while. So do you have something like that maybe? Alex Blue, I'll speak later in the week. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever, Is it shiny plastic? Ooh, maybe. Oh, wait, who are you asking? The cat's wasn't. No, it was just a regular bandage. Is DD's shiny plastic? Maybe. That doesn't sort of intolerance. It doesn't stick well. Typical, isn't it? Yeah. My arm hairy. Well, maybe that's a good thing though, really. Oh yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Sometimes you just all these chemicals around, you end up coming out worse than when you started. Sometimes. I want to keep it in place. That's fair. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, I can understand that. Just layers upon layers. PVC tape that still sticks to itself. Right. I see. No. Yeah. No. This was like for the cat. It was like it felt like a bandage. It did have a slight plasticky texture, I guess. But no, it really did just feel like a regular bandage but it was blue and and sort of elasticy almost. Yeah, and it just somehow stuck to itself. It was really weird. But it didn't have a texture that felt like it should stick to itself, so it wasn't spiky in any fashion or anything like that. You know, it was, you know, as rough as fabric, I guess. You know, no worse than that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, yes, yeah, so oh, hang on, sorry, yeah, we're up to Wednesday. That's why I said hope you all had a good weekend. We yeah, because we haven't seen it since. Yeah, so we had a good weekend here. I went to see family and right, yeah, right. I went to see my sister, who, you know, just casually, we had like a, you know, it was good to see her for the day. We watched a couple of films, and my brother-in-law helped me get some stuff out of her loft that she, where's my drink? There we go. Thank you, Diddy. That she's been holding on to me, holding on to for me. Sorry. So like when I moved out of home, like the home I grew up in, I left a bunch of stuff behind because we moved out. We didn't have room for it. It was just my old stuff, and I left it in the loft. And then a few years later, the family home essentially got sold, and everything had to be cleared out. And I still feel guilty about some of the stuff I left in the loft. There was some really old stuff, but the fact is, you know, time had to, you know, time was of the essence, and we had to be practical about things. So some stuff got left behind or thrown out or whatever, and other stuff I tried to prioritize bringing, and some of that stuff wouldn't fit in our home. So when my sister moved, she agreed to hold on to some of the stuff in her loft. Maybe not as long as she expected to. She ended up, you know, holding on to it longer than she thought, maybe. But it's still, she knew we didn't have room for it, and she was just like, no, it's there, it's okay. Anyway, so now that we've moved, I thought it was about time. About a decade later, it's been about 12 years apparently now, that we've just said, look, you know, whether we can house it or not, it's not fair that she has all that space being taken up. So I'll take it, and I've just got to find room for it, and we'll live with that and work it out that way. And yeah, and there's so, I did not realize I had such a collection of Power Ranger toys, because I knew I was a big fan. Obviously, I remember that. It was in my teens. I'll admit I was perhaps a bit older than their regular demographic, but I loved it all the same. And oh, hang on, sorry, drink. No, thank you. And we moved in together 20 years ago. Yeah, we did, yes, yeah, but the stuff that needed moving to my sister's house was only 12 years ago. So it sat 8 years in a different loft entirely. So basically it's been sat around for 20 years being untouched. And, you know, we finally dug it out, and we brought it here. And yeah, some of it's a bit worse for weather, because of course lofts are not, you know, they're not weatherproofed in any fashion. So some of it's a bit, still I would argue, pretty good condition, all things considered. You know, one or two of them have a bit of like, one of them has a bit of water damage. Another one is just a bit worse for wear, maybe a bit battered. But all the toys are still pristine, barely touched really. Even though I know I played with some of them, they all look amazing, and some of the boxes are very much intact. And we've sort of hit that stage now where I'm thinking, I've got to do something about it. I can't sort of sit around having these things just indefinitely. You know, I like my comic collection, I like my card collection. Those things I enjoy interacting with, be it however infrequently. But these, as much as I have a nostalgic fear for them, these are just toys. I'm going to clean out her storage. Now I have a bunch of Super 8 film. Oh, wow. Jeez. I mean, that's the thing. I've no idea what it's going to be like when we clear out my parents' stuff, especially my mum, because I know my dad has cleared out a lot of his stuff because he's moved a couple of times over the years, but my mum really has only moved once, and so I know a bunch of stuff went with her, including photo albums and God knows how many boxes of, like last I saw, she had boxes of slides, like old family slides of people I would have no idea who the hell they are, so God knows what's going to happen to that. There's a creepy possessed child on it, looks like a kid from Pet Sematary. Yes, yeah, that's an alarm clock. Basically that's the packaging. It just has a child on it because it's a Power Rangers alarm clock that when the alarm goes off, it's Alpha 5, like screaming about, oh, we need the Power Rangers or whatever. And it says it's voice activated. You can tell it to shut up, and it does. Really, it just listens to loud sounds. You could clap loud enough and it would go off, but to a kid, you say what you like, you say the words and it stops, and that's magic, But yeah, that's the alarm clock.
Listen.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's always a lot to catch up on after parents go. It's a difficult time. I'm lucky in the fact that I have siblings, who I get along with. Some families apparently just horrendous, but I'm sure we'll be able to pull ourselves together and get through it. But some of these things that happen, you only ever really encounter when something like this comes up. So we don't have a very extensive family. So I know that there's going to be some pitfalls, so to speak, that we're going to encounter and go, wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know you had to do that. But essentially, it's a bit like moving house. You don't know how many boxes there are to tick and how many people you have to notify and so on until it happens, And so yeah, God knows, since we still have both our parents, we're not really sure sort of what's to be expected. But when it happens, it's going to be it's going to be a lot of hassle, Thank you, Dee Dee, as well. That's very kind. Yes, yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry, yes, yeah. The kid on the box of the alarm clock. So yeah, that alarm clock. The story behind that alarm clock is that my sister bought it for me. This is the one that stored all the stuff in the loft, and she then absentmindedly bought me the exact same thing the next year. so I opened it, went, oh, I've already got one of these. You bought it for me. She went, did I? I was like, yes. So she returned it, and I don't know. I can't remember if she replaced it or just got the money back or whatever. I can't remember. But yeah. So yeah. So I was obsessed with Power Rangers for like a few years. I don't know, 3 or 4 at least. But were you a very heavy sleeper? Yes, I was actually growing up. Sleep through pretty much anything at one point, and then I sort of hit late teens and couldn't sleep properly at all. And then so I sort of seemed to go through this little weird like sort of up and down. I was quite a heavy sleeper, and then I was barely asleep kind of thing. Yeah, so I've got all this stuff, and it's gonna have to go at some point. But it's a very weird combination because I was talking to a friend about this last night, actually, because he's also clearing out family home, and we were saying about how you get this weird mixture of like nostalgia and practicality. Think of that, did he? Where I know it's not practical to hold on to these things because these are toys, as I said. I'm not going to be playing with them again. There is a part of me that wants to hold on to them indefinitely because they are mine, and that's the thing. They are my collection. I've looked after them for, granted they've been in a loft, but ultimately I've looked after them for some 30 years now, give or take, and they are a part of my life. And when I look at them, I remember the part that I was dealing with. Yes, I've seen the friend's husband give a like. Fair enough. Thank you for the luck. And so it's very difficult to let that go, just from that perspective. But I also, what am I holding on to them for? I'm going to reach my deathbed and say, hey, pass me that, Megazord? I don't think so. I don't need it. So I might as well actually do something with it. But then you hit this other stage where I've looked after it quite well, I feel. I don't want to just give it to someone who's going to, say, oh yeah, that looks great, and then just give it to like their 10-year-old and it gets torn to pieces. Now, toys are meant to be played with. I do appreciate that. I played with them myself, obviously. But I just, that would be heartbreaking. I don't know why. It's just something about I feel like they need to be looked after. Like they need to go to someone who would care for them in some fashion. And that's very difficult because you can either... As a collector of things, huh? yeah. It just, that's the thing. So I keep thinking, well, who would want, because the thing is, who's going to buy toys? You've either got someone who's going to really want the toy, like as in a collector, at which point they may already have this stuff anyway, or you're going to be looking at someone who is essentially a seller. if they're a collector, they'll look after it, you know that. But like I said, they've probably already got these things generally, and you know that's an individual that could be very hard to find. Or you can go to a seller who is going to be then forwarding on to the greater masses, and you have no idea where it's going to go after that. So there is like a little part of me, I guess, in almost like a Toy Story fashion, that just imagines the life of my toy afterwards and thinks, is it really going to a good place, you know, or is it just going to end up a bunch of, you know, broken parts in a child's collection somewhere, you know? And so that may be sort of steps removed and I have no control over it, but it's just the only way then in my brain to avoid that is just to keep hold of it. So it's really hard to sort of let these things go, but it's just not practical. And you also end up, you know, I mean, it does have a certain, I've been looking them up just to try and get like an idea. They do have like a certain monetary value, which I can't ignore would be helpful. So, you know, it's because the thing is, that's also another pressure. Like you hold on to these things for so long and you start to think, well, the longer I'm in charge of it, the more chance there is of it depreciating because I've not cared for it long enough. You know, my comics, I can leave them in like their little boxes, and I can give them their boards and their mylar bags, and I go, right, so that's them. As long as I keep them in a reasonable place, so they're not getting extra moisture and they're not in direct light and so on, I can sort of keep on top of that. But these boxes are unwieldy. They're all different sizes, so there's no standard shape for them. So stacking them is not easy in any fashion. Get more shelves. That's the problem. In theory, we would have room for shelves on the walls, but I don't ever want to touch the walls. This is because I don't want to have any holes to have to patch up later on. This flat is ultimately a stopgap. We're not going to be like, however long we may be here, we're not going to be retiring here, you know. So all our furniture ultimately and storage is going to be freestanding. So, you know, wardrobes, cupboards, that kind of thing, and bookshelves and so on. They're all freestanding stuff. We're not attaching to walls. So far, the only thing we've attached to walls is the bathroom mirror, because we thought, well, whoever moves in after us is going to want a mirror anyway, so that might as well just be there and stay there, you know. Although that's also still only held on with like removable sticky pads ultimately. So in theory, that could come off and get repainted if needs be. So yeah, we're sort of trying not to use the walls, which means that then we do end up with a bit of dead space, although that also sort of feels like gives us a bit of headroom. You know, it can feel a bit boxed in sometimes if you're not careful. You end up stacking things too high. I'm still sorting through it as well. There was way more than I remembered. I did honestly, like I have a Serpentera, which apparently, according to the internet, is described as rare. I don't know, you know, it's so rare that the price ranges anywhere between £20 to 300. It depends who you're looking at, you know. But of course, the problem is it's also finding the people who will buy it. You know, it doesn't matter what you charge for it. No one's going to pay that money. It's worthless ultimately. But yeah, so I have one of those. And as soon as my brother-in-law, he had it out the loft. As soon as he handed me the box, I was like, holy shit, I forgot I even had this, you know? Oh yeah, we'll definitely repaint before we sell. I mean, because the thing is, they didn't, when they decorated this place before we moved in, they didn't decorate it cream. They decorated it white. And so even now, even though we don't really touch the walls, you can see the occasional mark and we're like, what the hell, how, you know? So it's going to need repainting at some point, which will be all the easier, in fact, with the furniture we've got. Sort of, we can pull away from the walls. We have a bit more room. Our old house was so cramped, we had nowhere to move the furniture to paint. It was just completely impractical, whereas now that's more practical, ultimately. So yeah, I mean, walls are, I don't know, I just feel like there's a difference between patching them and having to just fill a bunch of holes from shelves, you know. But maybe in a couple of years I'll feel differently when we've lived here and we've got our sort of feet under the table, so to speak, and we realise what we're doing. I don't know, but at the moment it still feels sort of too fresh to just start drilling holes around the place. As well as we're still organising, because of course we're still trying to get our walls fixed up from the holes they put in them as it is. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, so I just got all this stuff I was sorting out from the weekend, which I still haven't sorted. We've still got crates in the hallway, like stacked up of just things, and I was like, bloody hell! I just had no idea I had so much still. And this isn't even all of it. I think my sister still has a large metal traveler's chest in her garage, which has things in it. It's not, I'd say large. That's going to be I remember this thing from a kid being huge, but of course, it's big enough for a single person to pick up and carry, so it's not massive, ultimately. But she has that in her garage somewhere, so that's still to come with whatever may be in it. I can't for the life of me remember. And then my dad has a stack of Lego in his loft, which I also stored from our last house. No, the house before last, in fact, actually. So the very first place we moved into, I had all the Lego because I used to work at the Lego shop, and so I had a bunch of Lego that I got for free and as well, or cheap or whatever. And so I had stacks of the stuff because Lego used they still do, but they used to sell actual stackable tubs which you could store your Lego in, and they look like Lego bricks. And I had 5 or 6 of those, I think, so it was quite a lot of that. So I'm late getting late. Oh, hello, Banner, no problem, don't worry about it. Thank you for dropping by. What are you having for lunch? I hope it's going well and it's tasty. It's personal archaeology, it is, yes. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm waffling on about this way too much. The point is, I had all that happening over the weekend. I'm sorting my stuff out, and at some point I'm gonna have to sort of think about decluttering, but I'm gonna have to get over my fear of losing stuff to random strangers, I guess. I don't know. So that was our weekend. And then we're moving on to then we didn't stream yesterday, so today it is, as I said, it's Day of the Tentacle. It's a classic. This is not new to me at all. We had this game when I was a child. We played it. So our first PC when I was a kid came with so it was an old Compaq 486. It was like a monitor and floppy disk drive integrated thing. So it was just a one big old block. And when my parents bought it, they also bought with it I remember a surprisingly large, a unnecessarily large box of games. Now, it only had several games in it, which of course were on CD. So it didn't need to be huge, but for some reason this thing was the size of a table, tabletop. It was shallow and just wide, and it just had all the CDs on display, I think was the point. So it was kind of flat. Co-op meal deal, got a tuna sub. Ooh, I've got some watermelon to keep them cool. Nice. Compact Pro desks. What model? Oh god, I have no idea. It was god, I don't know as if I could tell you. It literally is just oh no, hang on. It was a Compaq Presario 486. That's all I can remember. I had the box from the Compaq in my bedroom for years afterwards. It was right. This will mean nothing to you, but I had it behind my bedroom door, and in that box was just clothes. I don't know why. I didn't just have a chest of drawers with clothes in. I just had a box filled with clothes, and because I don't know. Jesus, how old would I have been? God, I'm struggling now. It would have been somewhere around about 10, 11 maybe, because we didn't get a computer for a long time when I was a kid. Ultimately, we weren't very well to do, but we got one after my grandparents died. My parents came into a bit of money, and they were like, okay, we'll finally pick up a computer. And of course, the computer was for educational purposes, but ultimately, became about the games. So yeah, all I remember is that it was a 486 with Windows 3.1 and a COS-DOS, and yeah, and it was Combat Presario. That's all I can remember, I'm afraid. But yeah, it was but yeah, so they bought this box of games with it, and in that was a couple of LucasArts titles, Humans. I so desperately want to find the disc of that. Now you can get the game on GOG. It's under a slightly different name, I think, but it's still the original game. I'm like, okay, that was great. But yeah, Humans was the first game we played. If anyone's not familiar, it's kind of like Lemmings. You have to kind of like that, but you start out with a couple of, like, I guess they're supposed to be like cavemen, and the idea is to get the end of the level is to get to the woman who's been kidnapped, I believe. And you have to save her, or does it get from one end to the other? Maybe it changes depending on the level. I can't be sure right now. But you have roles that you can give the humans to do certain tasks to overcome obstacles along the way. So they can all, like, stack. Jimbo, thank you very much for the subscription. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. 32 months, you mad man. Welcome anyway. I hope you're doing well. Humans, that was Orbit's time. Yes. Yeah. It's I remember that was the first game that got running. But then I believe after that, the next game we got playing was Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. That was one of two LucasArts games we had, the other one being Day of the Tentacle. So we got around to playing it eventually, and they were both great. We will play them both at some point, but Day of the Tentacle first, which, however, this is the remastered version, which is, of course, it's not the original disc or anything like that, which is ultimately, I'll just say, is ultimately better. It's exactly the same game, just looks a bit prettier. That's fine, and of course runs on modern systems with widescreen viewpoints, a bonus. Yeah, so I have this very odd sort of image of going to bed when we got the PC. It had to be set up and everything, and I remember going to bed really quite excited because, like, oh my god, we got a PC. But the problem is I had no idea how PCs ran. In my head, I was just like, turn them on, get games. That's all I knew. I had no idea literally how they ran. At this stage, I had no real interaction with PCs at school, and in fact, was I even in school at this stage? I can't remember, because I was home taught after a while. And then, yeah, and I didn't really interact with anybody who had a PC that I could sort of, like, do things on, so to speak. You know, I don't remember. I didn't know how they ran, basically. Anyway, and the point is, neither did my parents. So I remember going to bed, leaving my parents at the PC. And I came down the next morning, and my dad, he'd had to read through the manuals on DOS on how to run a game. and he put in, like, Humans and got it running, and he was like, that's how you do it. And I think that was the last time he learned how to do anything on a PC. His knowledge basically stopped there. He never needed any more after that, and I immediately surpassed him. And that was it. And yeah, and the rest, as they say, is history. It's crazy. So yeah, very, very weird sort of time. But yeah. So yeah. So this is not a new one, but it is technically a new game in such. And we're gonna run through it. It's not a very long one either, I believe. Should have asked ChatGPT. Oh god. I can imagine. Oh Jesus! I can imagine the kind of conversation you might have with it now. My word. But yeah, so I have played. I've not only played the game before, but I have played this version before as well. So when we start up, it's going to say, "Hey, do you want to load a new one?" It's like, "No, we're going to start a new one, thanks." And it should all be fine. But yeah, it's not a very long point to click, especially considering we generally know what we're doing. I can imagine there's probably still going to be one or two puzzles I'll forget and whatever, but otherwise it should be a relatively clean run through. And this is ultimately just a matter of completion. You know, it's just I want to add it to the channel and show it to anybody who hasn't seen it or doesn't want to doesn't want to play it themselves, although I would always recommend people play it themselves, especially point and clicks that are, for a long time, they were my my go-to. They were, I found a lot of refuge in point and clicks because I hated first-person shooters, like with a visceral fear. Ultimately, I was saying to a friend the other day that I remember playing Blake Stone and being, which for anyone who's not aware, is essentially is a Wolfenstein ripoff. And I remember finding a safe room and going, right, can I just stay here? Because I know there's no more enemies and I don't want to walk out into the corridor because there's an enemy there. Now, that was so long ago, and I don't know why I was so anxious about it, but it used to just really, just the anxiety would be through the roof about just, oh my God, I can't go out. It's just a game, but I had no real way to filter out that fear of giant robot going to kill me. Of course, now you look at it and you go, what the fuck is this bunch of pixels going to do? It's ridiculous. It's hilarious how crazy it is. But I don't know. At the time, it was just my little child brain was feeling everything so much just from the interaction of the games. It was crazy. Especially on PC, when of course you have to have headphones to really hear it. Our first compact came with actual speakers built into it, but you never used them because it was always too loud. So we always plugged in headphones. Because of course the PC was always in the living room. It was in the family room, and everyone's trying to watch telly. You don't sit there with the speakers on at that rate. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so we are going to play that today. Let's start it up. I have been waffling for 40 minutes already. Let's just get that going. Swap to this screen. There we go. Eventually kicks in. Right. Do you know, like I said, I played this through already. I have quite a few achievements. What gets me is the fact that I have all the achievements that are visible, except for one. That one achievement that's visible is get all the achievements. And I don't have that because there are 22 hidden achievements that I still yet to find. That's insane to me. The fact that I could possibly be playing this game and somehow 22 hidden things happen that didn't happen in a whole playthrough. It's crazy. Anyway, so maybe we'll encounter something like that today. We'll see. But it's a new game. Autosave date will be overridden. If you want to start again. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Would you like to enable the developer's commentary? That, do you know what? That sounds hilarious, but no. No, we'll go through a clean one today. What always got me was the sound effects are always fantastically out of sync as well. Lick everything. I'm not sure. I don't think lick is an action in this game.
I'm thirsty.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter. More aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both.
Catch you later. P.S. Help.
I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion.
I love the fact that basically nothing has changed except the graphical quality. Yeah. Yeah, they could have given the hamster a lift back. Captain Trips. See, that testing. I wonder if that's the original testers. Like, if the credits are a full, like, transfer from the original, or whether they just... those were the testers for this version. I'm sure there's a way to find out, but be damned if I know. Rick Grossman, Tim Shepard, Ron Gilbert, Gary Winnick. That's a name I don't recognise, actually. All the others that I've heard more, but Gary Winnick, I don't know him.
Okay, we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab?
Okay. Walk to. Open verb selection. Open inventory. Object highlight. My God, open menu. Switch render mode. Oh yeah, you can go back to the original way. The way Laverne runs, yes. And confirm. Navigate menu. Skip cutscene. Inventory. Commentary. 1 to 3 for Hoagie. Burn. It's really weird when they call him Bernard. I know that's... Because, do you know, I feel slightly divided. It's so weird because to him, his name is Bernard. But I would just call him Bernard. And it's so weird to think that... It's a bit like when Americans call Craig, Craig. Of course, to the person, that's their name. So, you know, if you want to be respectful to them, you would call them Craig. But if you were to read the name out, it would be Craig. It's just, it's very weird. Very weird sort of like, not just hearing it, because you can say, okay, but when you sort of see it written and then have to read it differently, it's very odd. Dialogue selection 1 to 6, skip dialogue. PlayStation controller. Maniac Mansion controls. Right, yes. For anyone who's not familiar with this game, somehow, this is essentially a sequel, maybe not completely in gameplay style, but in theme to Barnyard, yeah, yeah, to Maniac Mansion, which came out, some years before this game. So a lot of these references are from that original game, a lot of the characters and the location and so on. And as an Easter egg, they put the original Maniac Mansion in this game. You can play a PC in the game and it will play Maniac Mansion. So hence we have all the controls here as well. Crazy. Okay. Well, we're just going to... So this isn't strictly exactly what it looked like. Hang on. See if we can show you what it looks like. F1 should be it. There we go. So this was the original style. This is what it all looked like. This is what I remember very well. And when you see the verbs in the bottom left, highlight, what you would do is you could either select the one you wanted, or if one automatically highlights, you just right click and it would, rather than walk to, it would choose that automatically.
That one looks like it's from a local hardware store.
But we're playing in the modern style. So, yes, of course. So now what we've got this weird radial, choosing our different things. We can give flyer for some reason. Pick up flyer. We want that. Oh, what a noise. And that's our inventory there. Okay. We have a textbook and a flyer.
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff.
Sure.
It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Right, okay. Pick up. So some of this won't make any sense. In fact, actually, like most point and clicks, you just pick up everything you can, and at some point it will come in handy. Some of this won't make any sense, but I know why we are picking it up as well. Now in Tim Burton vision. Yeah.
Someone's breaking into a car out there.
Oh.
I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles.
Right, okay.
A horticultural horror.
Push the
I
button.
can't touch it, it's spiny.
Not spiny. Gum with a dime stuck in it. We also take note of the fake bath on the ceiling. Office door. Oh yeah, the service bell. Push the bell. Nothing. So push and use are exactly the same. Fair enough. Oh my, what is this? Wait, open gum with dime stuck in it? How the hell would we do that?
Spearmint, my favorite.
You can tell by looking at it. Pick up.
It's stuck to the floor.
Okie dokie. Oh yes, there is a dime in the phone. Don't forget that.
Out of order. It's signed, here's your EPA grant. Keep up the good work. Hi from Mommy, Ronnie 83.
Okay. We think we have to go all the way around the front of the counter to look at that. Now I feel like that whole name and sentence has a joke in it I don't get. Take everything will be useful later. It's over encumbered in modern games. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. That, and let's face it, the fear of using up, the best equipment before the final boss fight, which even in the middle of the final boss fight, you'll still go, but I only have 12 of them. I can't possibly use them all now. What if there's a stage 9 and I have to get to the end? That's when I'll need it. Right. Okay. Some weird 60s architecture going on here.
Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family. I don't want to carry those people around in my wallet.
We're gonna Swiss bank book. Yoink.
Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone.
Use it.
I don't have anyone to call.
Oh. Let's draw. Open. Ooh, booby go. Booby. So that is Tipex or correctional fluid for anyone who's not familiar. Dime. Swiss bank book.
Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny.
Whereas we have a dime.
It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
Yes.
Wow, it's from my favorite movie.
Of course, being LucasArts, there's the occasional reference to George Lucas IPs.
I hope no one's watching. I look so goofy on video.
Sure.
Why should I do that?
Okay.
Looks like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way, but I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss.
Handsome in a way?
The safe is closed.
Well, yes, of course it is. Can I pick up the calendar?
I have 3 just like it at home.
We'll say no then. Okay, fair enough. Is Jar Jar fan? He would be. So Hoagie's gone upstairs, I believe, which means I don't think we can.
Hoagie's got that part of the house.
Yeah. So thankfully you're kind of railroaded here. But it's just the start.
There's something funny about that clock.
The way the ticking starts up here. I don't know how it's... Oh, yeah, it's a bit weird. Anyway.
Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually, until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it yesterday through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people.
It's fine.
Well, I'll be.
Bernard,
Float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Die. Die.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
Sure,
It
yeah.
works! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh.
And the fact that somehow, like, the diamond was somehow, like, suspending them in time and space. Without its power, they fall. Ew. Time toilet water.
Cheap mail order jewels.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where
No
is
problem,
Hoagie
Jimbo, thank
going
you.
to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Yeah, it was pretty clear. I don't know why there were so many questions.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
Sure. Push the lever.
There, it's off. But it's too late now.
It's never too late. You're saving the future from tomorrow's purple tentacles. Hamster generator.
It looks like a generator driven by a treadmill. It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds. Wow!
Jesus. Okay. Right, well, we'll take that then.
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
Yeah.
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No, let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
That's good.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
He's got the hairline
I
for it.
want you to pick up those plans you see in the Chronogon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your Chronogon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Oh, well, that would...
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Ta-da! Okay. I don't know what these are about. Interesting. Okay. What have we got here?
Bitchin'.
Okay. So it doesn't tell us what it is or anything. It's just bitching. Okay. Oh, no. Oil, vinegar, lettuce, croutons, gold. Oil, vinegar, lettuce, croutons. It's a salad? Super salad battery. Okay.
It's the battery plans I'm supposed to give to that Red Edison dude.
Dude. Yeah, you're right. Dr. Freddy's just like Elon. They both deal in shit.
Grody. Huh. This door appears to be locked.
There's up-down arrows. Oh, you're right. Yes, possibly, yeah. Wow, we're going to have that much inventory? Blimey. Thanks.
Huh. This door appears to be locked.
Okay. Right, okay. Kumquat tree.
Kumquats.
Mmm.
The father of our country is gazing out at me. Wow.
Okay. Meanwhilst.
Soon all the power of the heavens will be mine! All mine! If only we had some nasty weather!
I haven't flown a kite in years. They're quite fun. I have to think about that. Right, okay.
If you think I'm something to look at now, just wait!
Hi there, mister.
Let that little musical.
Franklin! Ben Franklin! Soon to be known as the inventor of electricity!
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Shouldn't you say discoverer? What you doing there?
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius!
You're truly whacked. I'll power myself for my time machine.
I could use a little power myself for my time machine.
There will be power enough for all in time. There aren't any time machines yet anyway. That's next summer's project.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
Huh, that's what they said about the man who invented bifocals.
Wasn't that you?
Good point. Guess they were right.
How exactly are you going to do that power luring?
Using one of my newest inventions. I like to call it the Francocopter.
That's a kite, Ben. They've been around for thousands of years.
Oh, sure, as toys. But this one is a letter to the gods. It says, Dear Thor, just one drop of your mighty juice in the hands of a genius like me could illuminate the entire world. Love, Ben.
I hope you wrote it in Swedish so Thor can read it. Or were those guys Norwegian?
I was speaking figuratively. What actually is happening is that I'm waiting for lightning to strike my kite.
And then what?
And then the electricity charges the kite.
And then what?
Then the electricity travels down the string.
And then what?
It charges me, of course.
And then what?
I glow with its almighty power.
And then what?
I use its power to make the world a better place.
And then what?
The world kneels before me, asking me to guide it with my mighty benevolence.
And then what?
I have all annoying pests like you locked up.
And then what?
Shot.
Oh, I see.
Thor juice, ew. Well, it depends who you ask, I guess. No, and then. Depends, is that Thor Chris Hemsworth?
Aren't you missing a key or something?
The key to discovery is daring intellect, my boy. Daring intellect and rigorous science.
No, I mean a real key.
You mean the where the heck did I put my keys kind of key?
Yeah.
That's a manual device. It needs no power. Seriously, man, what are you thinking?
Isn't it too sunny for lightning?
Shh! I know that. I'm just trying to keep my grant going until we get a storm.
Well, I'm going to back away now, just in case.
Carry on.
Okay. See, Hoagie's not as stupid as you think, to be honest. Oh, just a stray leaf flying away.
It's totally covered with crud.
Crud.
Making it dirtier won't help.
What did we say about making it dirtier? I said use it. Ooh. Ooh. Post? Wait. What do we got?
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Okay. Open the door and go through. There we go. The sound design of this game is amazing. The voice acting is great. The atmospheric music is perfect.
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool. I have something for Red Edison. Do you know where I could find him? Great hat, man. I dig the three-corner idea.
So piratey.
It's so piratey, you know?
Ever see the movie The Secret Monkey
Ever
Island?
see the movie The Secret of Monkey Island?
Wendell Finkwinkle is awesome as the Guybrush dude.
Wendell Finkwinkle is awesome as the Guybrush dude. Well, nice talking to you, dude.
Sure, okay. We open this one as well? Sweet. Ah, okay.
Hey.
What is it?
You look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
No.
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent fastening mechanism based on circular geometry.
Belt?
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's for sure. It appears that I, Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it Ned? Ah, well, the left-handed one at any rate. Must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent fastening mechanism based on circular geometry.
Is he going to say that every time?
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent fastening mechanism based on circular geometry.
Yes. Okay. Interesting.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
Yippee. Right. Hang on. So we've got patent application.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
Right. Okay. Lab coat?
It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Okay.
Hey! Only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
But I want the lab coat. Okay.
It's covered with plans and junk.
Junk. There is a hammer here. I know we need it, but we can't get it yet, so no point. George sleeps here. Okay.
I guess this is George Washington's bed. I bet it calls the butler just like on TV.
Well, what did
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
Only sometimes catches fire spontaneously. Exactly. No, I didn't mean to go. No, I wanted to get out of the way. Soap, there we are. Boink.
Oh, ha!
Ah.
Get away from that. It's a good thing I finished in there quickly. Now scram.
Damn it.
They just don't make founding fathers like they used to.
We need that soap. Oh, do I have to, like, shut the door?
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Oh, ha! Get away
God damn
from
it.
that. It's a good thing I finished in there quickly. Now scram. They just don't make founding fathers like they used to.
Oh, okay. Can't remember how we're meant to tackle that. We'll come back to it later.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
Chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it. Skull with like scorpions in its mouth. Babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe.
We need a babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe.
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
No, exactly.
Stars and stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
I like these.
Too late. You've already rejected those.
Nice day outside.
Sorry, no time for small talk.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous voice acting, but it's still well done. It's funny. Wine. Yoink. January. So there's a calendar, but we can't look at it. Pipe plans.
I don't quite see how it can fly.
Okay.
I don't understand that technical stuff. Hey, what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain.
Okay.
Looks like he spent a lot of time in there.
Okay. Sure. It's a horse.
A horse is a horse, of course. Hi, horsey.
Hi yourself.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What a coincidence.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean horses have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, sure.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
Sure. There's glass. Wait.
It looks like someone's dentures were in here.
Hey, I've got to put them somewhere.
Right, okay.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed! So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
A delivery man. Rock is my life. Oh, I gotta freak him out.
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from. Where exactly did you come from?
Valley of the Future. I can't remember. I'm on the road a lot. Canvas with banana baby. Yeah.
I live off campus with Bernard and Laverne.
How nice for you. How nice for Bernard. How nice for Laverne. How nice for everybody.
Well, actually, they never let me play my music very loud.
Yes, of course. Well, goodbye.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
Hope I haven't jostled you.
It must be Ned's. Or is it Jad's? It's Ned or Jad's head.
It's nice of the game to name them. Okay, so that's Ned. That's Jed. Okay. They look so skeletal is the problem. Creepy. Meanwhilest.
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
If only they'd stuck to that. Red paint.
All right, paint.
Take. Yoink. There we go. Sweet.
What a pretty pussycat.
Okay. A weird way to say that.
Yipe.
Yipe.
Cats dig these. Yipe.
Oh.
Very Spartan. Where am I gonna put it?
Oh no, not pick it up. I meant like use. Push it.
Where am I gonna put it?
Pull it.
Where am I gonna put it?
Thud. Okay. Squeaky mattress.
Where am I gonna put it?
Separate from.
Where am I gonna put it?
Oh, we use it with Jed's bed.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
Purple, green, or orange. Exactly. If only they'd thought of it. Yoink. Sweet. Done. Oh. Deprived the poor cat of his toy. But apparently we needed it somehow. Oh, and that's climb out the window. Okay. Okay.
It's one of those pulley things.
It is indeed.
It's blocked up with somebody's bed.
Right, okay. Oh, and the chimney?
It's just a cold chimney.
Right, okay. You gotta remember what we gotta do. It's weird because there's so much to do in... When we swap between the characters, we swap between their time slots, you know? Oh, look at this.
The late Max Addix, his petard runneth over. A lamentable fate for such a patriotic dude.
Yeah, so there's so much to do. And it's also very interconnected, as we shall see. Left-handed hammer.
Just looks like a regular hammer to me, but then I'm no scientist.
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
Oh, he doesn't mind us taking it. Okay. So. Okay, there's no way to, like, fast travel in any fashion. Hello? Oh, there we go. Now. No. Oh, yes, here we are, right. We use the left-handed hammer with the right-handed hammer.
Oh no! I've lost it! Oh, where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel? I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned.
Thank you,
Father
Diddy.
was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists. Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino.
Have a cappuccino.
I'm glad we switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
Okay. Oh. Oh my god, okay. So we're solving puzzles before we even get there. I'm just doing things I know I can do. I have to, maybe that's... I don't know if that's spoiling the flow at all. I'm just doing stuff because I can. I can't even remember why I'm doing it. It don't matter. I'll explain that one when we get to it. So, right, okay.
Excuse me. Yes?
Yes?
Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Yeah.
Awesome. Indeed. Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Timey-wimey, it is
Oh,
indeed.
yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day. Would you give me a demonstration? I don't see why I should. Weren't you president or something? Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
Yeah.
Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down. Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll go look at some trees right now.
Okay.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is
Thomas.
Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
A log?
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing the Constitution for the United States. Right now, it's just a Constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Preamble.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
In the UK, only the Queen can eat swans. In the US, only the President can cut down cherry trees. True fact. Yeah. See, I'm predominantly from this game, to be fair, but I've heard that story. Why did he hate cherry trees so much? What was that all about? I don't get it. I don't entirely understand the reasoning behind just massively chopping down trees. Part about prudence. That look like F's. The we the people part, yes.
I like those S's that look like F's.
I see.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Later.
Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
Okay.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
No music in elevators. Guarantee the right to free speech. Free sandwiches for all roadies. He dropped one. Someone was upset about it and owned up, demonstrating his honesty. I looked it up. Oh, fair enough. Well, I guess that makes so that sort of equated to the story of him chopping down all of them. Topical air horn.
What about free sandwiches for all roadies?
No, there's no such thing as...
Don't say it, dude. I've heard it before. How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
Let me see your palms.
Really? Let me see your palms.
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Okay.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
Well, I gotta go, dude.
Right, okay. Gold-plated quill. Oh, we need some gold.
Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
You take it.
Hey, keep your hands off that.
Constitution in progress.
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
You can look, but don't touch.
Don't touch. Voice.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
Okay.
It looks like a martini shaker. The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendments to the Constitution.
Okay. Wait, have we got anything we can add? What do we got here? Letter, some wine, some red paint, squeaky mouse toy, a right-handed hammer, a can opener. Can't think why we need any of those right now. Spaghetti? Yoink. Oil, we need that as well. Okay. Door, another door. Water pump?
Bitchin'.
And there's to be reference for the kids that yeah, a bitchin'. Gotta open it, of course. It's not a swing door, this one. Bucket, sweet. Brush, sweet. Okay. Okay. So I remember a couple of things we've got to do. But for now, let's have a look around
So
Bernard's
as soon as
area.
Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here! I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
Okay. So what has Bernard got in? A flyer.
It's from George's hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Right, okay. Let's face it. George is in the past.
Okay, I flushed it.
Do. The ribs, I guess. Real close up or something gross. Yeah, I was never a fan of detailed. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was never a fan of Ren and Stimpy just because it was kind of gross, and it sort of just put me off of the like being able to focus on anything else in that regard. You know, flyer in the toilet. Right, so that's that done there. Okay. What else have we got here? We got help wanted. Nope. Nope.
Help wanted. Lab assistant. Hardworking moronic drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required.
Right. Well, that's got to go to Hoagie as well because, hang on, can we do that from here?
There's something in the chronojohn.
Oh, yes, we can do it so quickly. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Because he said about the lab coat is only to be worn by workers or something like that. A dime, Swiss bank book. Where we gone? Okay. Oh.
Hey, Dr. Fred.
Chafed hands doing that.
You're going to get really chafed hands doing that.
Sorry, coffee jitters.
Maybe you should switch to decaf.
No, then I'd fall asleep and the dreams would come.
Dreams?
How's the mad scientist biz?
Not too lucrative lately. We're living mostly on the income from renting out our mansion. That and Edna's tips from her exotic dancing.
Okay.
We have to do something.
What do you suggest, college boy? No diamond for the central unit, no power for the chronojohns. A mutant monster of my own creation, roaming the countryside, taking over the world. It's a dark day for mad science.
Can't we just fix the time machine? We unpolluted the river. Catching purple tentacle.
How about catching Purple Tentacle?
He's long gone.
Is he?
Probably taking over the world as we speak.
Oh. Cow tipping baffles. A cow, like, what the fuck?
Soon we'll all be speaking, well, English, I guess.
Yeah, why would that change?
What if we unpollute the river?
I could just shut off my sludge-o-matic machine, but it's too late.
You have a machine
Yeah,
whose
triangular
sole
man's funny,
function
yeah.
is producing toxic waste?
You can't have a high-tech laboratory like this and not spew poisonous filth. All the other mad scientists would laugh.
Okay.
Why can't we just fix the time machine?
It needs a whole new diamond. Now, where am I going to get the money?
Big sale. I thought you were
I
rich.
thought you were rich.
Well, I didn't get all the money I expected from that TV show about us. We had to rent out our mansion as a hotel just to make ends meet. If only I had signed that contract in time.
Ooh.
What contract?
Well, after that incident when I was possessed by a meteor from outer space,
Right,
somebody decided to make a show about us, but they didn't pay us anything. All we got was a cut of the video game.
Wow, that thing made millions.
Yes, I forgot to sign the royalty contract in time, though. I still have it in my safe upstairs.
Let's go get the contract out of the safe and sign it.
I forgot the combination.
But that's so stupid, Dr. Fred.
I know. It gives my enormous brain nightmares. Every night I dream about opening the safe, but I find something horrible inside and slam it shut. Over and over again, night after night.
Is that why you drink so much coffee?
I haven't slept in 2 years.
Right, okay. Wait, what is he going to
We
say here?
have to do something.
Yes, we have to get a new diamond.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Go diamond shopping. Call me when you get a diamond.
Call me when you get a diamond. The way he emphasizes diamond is quite funny. No, exactly. Don't let someone catch purple tentacle. Now, green tentacle, that's fine. But purple, no. Right, okay, so now we get to probably explore from this perspective as well. Because no one's here to stop us, essentially. Ice machine.
It's pretty darn cold.
Okay. W. Okay.
This beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How convenient. Fickle fingers coin slot. Sweater. What would this be for?
My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday. Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing, all in all, a fine phone.
Yeah.
Couch Potato Shopping Channel, Wanda speaking.
I want to buy a diamond.
Wanda speaking.
That will be $2 million. Do you have a major credit card?
I have a numbered Swiss bank account.
What's the number, sir?
It's 846-427-35327.
I'm sorry, the Credotron shows that account to be empty.
Okay. Now, this room contains something that I once missed for a solid, I'm kind of guessing here, but somewhere in the region of about 6 months when I tried to play this game. First time round, second time round, I can't remember. Many years ago, the early days, when I was trying to get through the game, I reached a point and I just went, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how to get further. It turns out all you have to do is close the door from the inside, and there's keys right here. Yoink. And that's that. I missed that. Somehow I didn't think to close the door. I didn't see the keys there. And, yeah. was me held up for months. So, yeah. Don't make my mistake, kids. Doris Vanderwas, yeah.
That buzzing fluorescent light makes the beef jerky look especially attractive.
Oh, no.
Except for those beef squigglies, I got everything I want out of there.
Beef squigglies.
It's useless. No one will ever be interested in my design, so I'm ending my novelty inventing career right here in this tacky motel. How appropriate. I can't even do this right.
Okay.
I can't see it very well from here.
Oh, wait, what's this? Okay. That was disappearing ink.
Neat!
Keys.
There's a whole lot of keys on here.
I can't remember what the keys are from exactly. But I know we need them. Oh, hang on. Right, what we need is the letter.
I don't understand what was wrong with exploding catnip.
This game has 5,000 plus gameplay hours. Yes, yeah, exactly. You just get to wander round and round, not finding things. So...
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Sounds like something this man needs to hear.
Hey,
Dwayne.
There's a letter here for you.
For me? Probably another rejection slip. Oh, well.
Actually, no, we didn't actually talk to him. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. He's a depressed man.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Just Baltimore. That's it. Just Baltimore. That's all we need. Can we save game? There we are. We are 10% in. Oh, that must have been the previous gameplay? Oh, okay. Right. Flag gun. Yoink. Squeak. Mouse hole?
It's pretty small.
But, yes, okay. It's for mice, that's why.
My dad has one of these in his den.
They're dogs and they're playing poker.
Things are growing in it.
Ew. Okay.
I'm afraid I'll see Edna.
Or from the other side of the camera. I always found it weird how he has to come down and go up again instead of just across this way. It's very odd.
Green!
Ah.
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
Yeah. How's the new band doing?
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
3-part vocal harmony, provocative lyrical content, melodic and distinctive counterpoint. Provocative lyrical content, obviously.
Provocative lyrical content?
Volume, man, volume! We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
Working on an album. We got any airplay? Working on an album? Oh, hang on. Weren't you looking
Weren't
for a
you
guitar?
looking for a new guitarist a while back?
Yes, but we decided to go with a guy who plays power tools instead. We can generate a lot more sound that way.
Are you working on an album?
Yeah, we're doing a CD called Rap on the Forehead. I've got a few tracks hooked up through the stereo if you want to hear them.
Rap on the forehead.
Have you gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations, but we have a huge following in the club scene.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Want to help me save the world?
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. It's getting back out of it that's hard.
Yeah, for most people, I think.
Can you actually use that bowling ball?
No, Purple brought that in here after he grew arms. He got really discouraged, though, because he doesn't have fingers.
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Pushing old ladies down the stairs?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
Well, see you later, Green.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
I don't know what the duck is about, but cool stormtrooper. Ooh, videotape?
There's no label. It's probably blank.
Ooh. Doink. Squeak. Okay. So we can push this. It's the only other thing to look at. Mouse hole again?
It's pretty small.
Can we take a bowling ball?
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
Bums.
Uh-oh. This looks like it might work.
Right, okay.
Powerful looking speaker. Plenty of wattage in this stereo. I can't wait to try my 8 tracks in it. Wow, this is loud.
Okay. And we're leaving the vault and the shaking stops. Wait. Just keep it going. Puzzle game logic, exactly. And it's going again. Oh god, it's still going. Oh, we can leave now. In theory. Whew. You can even hear it out here.
I guess not too many birds bathe in the evening.
Dead cousin Ted.
Hey, Ted. Talkative as ever, eh, Ted?
Wish I had as little on my mind as you do.
Boy, I haven't seen you since I was here 5 years ago. You know, I bet you'd really like my friend Hoagie.
Ready for heavy metal man. It wouldn't phase him. Pass out standing up and not drop anything. Two of you have a lot of
Two
common.
of you have a lot in common. Well, I'd best be on about saving the world.
Yep. Okay. Okay, hang on. I gotta go. Turn that music off. Oh.
Whew.
Yeah. Thank God for that. Okay. Let's continue exploring this way. Now we've got the fake bath. I'll come back to the outside later.
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your
Bernard
house 5
Bernoulli?
years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
Okay. Share the pain with Bernie.
So you gave up the crazy military commando thing?
I'm much better now. I don't have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
Are all your hobbies this fascinating?
I don't have any other hobbies. These stamps are my whole life. If anything were ever to happen to them...
Okay. I was wondering if you were going to put a P in there or not.
How are the folks?
Well, Dad's in the basement doing an experiment. Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon. Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath, actually, but it rhymes better your way.
Thanks for the hideout, Didi.
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
Take the hamster around.
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
What happened to the old hamster?
I don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
What was the horrible sound?
It was sort of like ding. Oh God, I hear it in my dreams till this day.
That hamster really should get some exercise.
Well, Dad puts him to work down in the basement sometimes. But then he starts sweating, and then he gets wet, and then he gets cold, and then he refuses to work.
Your dad or the hamster?
Are you making fun of me?
No,
I get upset when people make fun of me.
I just meant...
Oh, it makes me so mad. I just want to... relax. I want to relax. I'll be okay if I just focus on my stamps.
That's quite a nice collection. Can I have it?
No. No. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
Right.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
He's reading the Wall Street Journal.
Boink. This is the computer we can play Maniac Mansion on. We were going to. But we shan't. Frou-Frou Emerald stolen. Circular prints left behind. Not the Frou-Frou Emerald. Ah, yes, this is where the statue was. Okay. Nurse Edna. Welcome back, Summer.
Excuse me.
Got to actual gameplay. Yes, yeah.
I'm rather. Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
Bernoulli, what kind of name's that? Some other Banabanooli. My name is,
No, my name is Threepwood.
Nice try, but I never forget a face. You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
I was busy with the Adventure X stuff. Speaking of it, tickets go on sale tomorrow. Anybody looking for tickets to Adventure X? Start tomorrow. Tell you what, I can. Here we are. Hang on, I can get the right way around. Yep. Oh, you beat me to it. I was so close. There we go. Throw any links you want in there. Everybody's welcome to click on that and have a look. There we go. Thank you so much. I was so. It took me a second to think of the command, and I have to lean to my right to use the keyboard, so it was a bit off. Yeah, everybody, I encourage you to have a look at this. I loathe Nightbot. Whereas Nightbot is indifferent. I feel like you're starting to take it personally. But no, I'm excited to have a look myself. I almost certainly won't be there, so unfortunately that's the thing, but I'll be excited to see what's going on with it. I do take it personally. No, please don't. Everyone on Twitch and my nightmares too. No, oh, that's fair. Yes, I guess Nightbot has further reach than just me. I feel sometimes it's not as versatile as I would like it to be. Nightbot, I mean, because it would be nice if we could sort of, you know, it's too broad sweeping in some of its effects. I understand why, but it'd be nice if we could, you know, if we could be more specific with certain things we want it to do. But never mind. But anyway, yes, everybody, Adventure X, have a look at it. If you're interested, grab some tickets tomorrow. But this sounds like it's going to be an interesting one. I've heard you talking about it with Cressup. And some of the things to come could be interesting. So thank you for the link. Anyway, trying to keep a public tentacle from... Yeah.
I'm trying to keep a tentacle from conquering the world.
Really? How nice.
Wrong hems. Yes, yeah. Oh, thank you, Didi. Yeah. The water's getting further away every time I reach for it. What's going on? It is, yeah, I can imagine from there. It would be a hell of a trek. Yum, yum. Thank you. Just admiring a statue.
I was just admiring your statue.
Thank you. It's been in the Edison family since colonial times. One of Fred's ancestors carved it.
This is quite an array of gadgetry you have here.
Yes, it's the best surveillance system in the state.
Plexus 7000. Xenophobe crystal matrix monitors.
Are those xenophobe crystal matrix monitors?
They sure are. They're so clear you can see the fleas on the bedroom walls.
Eek.
Don't touch.
Is that a Plexus 7000 VCR?
It sure is. It's got a dual-tape speed motor with cobalt casing. Don't touch it.
Cobalt casing.
Do you think I could play with these a bit?
Absolutely not.
How's Dr. Fred doing?
Well, he's still upset about the family financial situation, seeing that it's his fault and all. But he seems a lot better now that he stopped sleepwalking.
Okay.
What's wrong with sleepwalking?
Ordinarily nothing. But when Fred sleepwalks, he remembers a combination to the safe. I'd find him in the office, opening it, screaming like a cat in the oven, and slamming it again. Something about what's in there really scares him. Unfortunately, I was never able to catch the combination since he works it so fast.
Okay. We know how we stopped managing to sleepwalk. That was Or managed to stop sleepwalking, I should say, because he just drinks coffee all the time.
How did he wreck the family finances?
Well, we should have made millions on the computer game they made about us. But the resident genius locked the contract in the safe in his office and forgot the combination.
Okay, yep.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back anytime, you big hunk.
Okay. And this should lead up to the attic. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to... It was somewhere that wasn't here. I don't know why I was... What's going on? Okay. Chimney?
It's a primitive but useful venting device which prevents injury due to harmful smoke inhalation.
Mm-hmm. See, that's useful information. We don't know it yet, but we'll need it. Okay, so what have we got on us? We're gonna need a gun. I don't think why we'd need a gun right now. Fake bath. Hamster. Oh no. Okay. Oh yes, we said we were gonna look around outside. Okay. Oh, hang on. Just remembered I forgot to pick something up while I was down here. I think. It's still over here? No, okay. I thought when we untied the tentacles earlier we could pick up the rope from them, but apparently not. So never mind. No rope to be had. So we've still got the back room here. We haven't been in yet, but we started out here and I'll come out and have another look. Nope, nothing. Okay. You mentioned something about a... Yeah, here we are. A thief breaking into a car park. Into a car, I mean.
Hi.
Not a car park. Zach.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
What are you up to?
What are you up to?
I locked my keys in the car.
One of the three major adventure food groups. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you're locked out, why break into the trunk?
I have a spare set of keys in there.
I don't see your keys in the car.
Actually, I lost them somewhere.
Here, perhaps these are your keys.
Where? Gimme. Hey, thanks, pal. Keep the crowbar.
Thank you, masked man.
What sort of person would carry around this many keys?
The old car. So...
Maybe this one.
It's really dirty.
Drat.
This...
Maybe this one.
Someone wrote "wash me" in the dust. Some people think that washing one's vehicle will make it rain.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
How about that? It must be one of these.
And also that is a point of note.
Drat.
Is there something over here? There is in Hoagie's time. I can't remember if there is
What sort
this.
of person would carry around this many keys?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. This is the back of the... of course. Oh, it's pumping out crystal clear water because we turned off the pipes. Okay. Okay. So now we apparently have a crowbar. Might be useful for removing Things stuck to the floor. You're right, here's the up and down arrows. Completely forgot about that. So...
spearmint, my favorite.
So do we use it? Oh, gonna chew the dime out of it. Oh, okay. Great, so now we have 2 dimes? Yeah, okay. And table covered with junk.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
It's Ben Franklin.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesmen's Convention. I tell you, we novelty good salesmen know how to have a good time.
Look like Don Quixote. But where is everybody?
Nice cigars.
I import them from the finest Cuban munitions factories. So, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right. You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit. That cracks me up every time.
Okay. Look at table covered with junk.
It's covered with unrecognizable, useless junk. And a gun.
And a gun? Well, we happen to have a gun.
That guy looks like Benjamin Franklin.
Huh? I
Sweet.
don't see anything.
Oh, never mind. Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Nice cigars.
I roll them myself. So, want another cigar?
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that? Get lost, kid.
Sweet. We have secured ourselves an unlit exploding cigar. Oh, and some chewing gum. A wad of gum. Interesting. Disgusting mounds of party garbage. Okay. But you know what? We've kind of hit our time limit for today. There's still lots to explore, but it's an adventure game. They never stop going. We're just going to have to call it there. No, not load. Save. There we go. Convention. We're on B. Because, wow, I last played this 6 years ago. Blimey. Okay. Yes, yeah. It is unfortunately that time. Oh, look, they got the cigar. So, yeah, we'll, not new. Let's, swap out. Let's quit. There it is, because it still makes noise even when we tabbed out. Oh, takes its time to close, apparently. Wow, it's still thinking about it. Never mind. I'll leave that to do its thing. Whatever it wants to do. A plane just flew by. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just saw the email I have received from the complaints people. Never mind. We'll worry about that later. Let's see. who is on and what's happening. That sound should be down. No, it's not. Ooh, I don't want to do that. That could be weird. Ooh. We're going to go to... Now, I can never pronounce this correctly. I've heard him say it out loud and I can't get it right. But he was in stream a couple of weeks ago. It's Luke Pagaga. It's P-A-G-C-A at the end. So Pagaga. We'll just call him Luke. And he is playing Nancy Drew. Game series I'm not inclined to play myself, but they're always quite fun to watch. I think they're quite classically styled adventure games, not animations, adventure games. So yes, so we're going to do that. Thanks for no problem. Thank you everybody for being here. It's always lovely to see you all. I'm dialogue is burned into my brain. It is, yes. Yeah, it never goes away. Especially the here I am. I love that bit. So yes, yeah, at the end, some good husband kibble to it. All the kibble. Oh, yum, 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 yum. I will indeed be going for some kind of gibbly food things. Yes, so let's do that. Oh god, I've got to type things now, haven't I? Let's see if I can get this right. Right. Braid. Yeah. Yes. I've got typing, I know. See if that comes up with the right. Yeah, that's him. There we go. Okay. So yeah. We should go do that. Which one is it? Nancy Drew, the final scene. Oh, is this new? I think it's a new Nancy Drew. Wow. Okay. It's an worst enemy. I don't know about worst enemy. One of many enemies, let's face it. Nancy New. Nice, like it. All right. On that amazing note, thank you everybody. Have a good couple of days. We'll be back on Friday with more Deadly Premonition is the plan. And yeah, so thank you all for being here. It's been lovely to see you all. Thank you all for the resub and the hydrates and etc. etc. It's lovely. So yeah, take care everyone, and we'll see you in a couple of days. All right, have fun. Bye everybody. Bye.